Okie dokie, hello, hello, hello. Let's see what we're doing tonight. So we got another system that we've had requested help for. So I believe this one is, just quickly pull down the IPS window out of the way. So we've got this window here, this system here, Scorpius Dark Region CLYD30. This one, can't quite see the SRV components. Let me see if I can just share that quickly. But it's looking like Nuked Cloud, I believe is his name. He popped into the channel a couple of days ago, just before I took the weekend off, and asked for some help. And I think he's bashed out a lot of this already by the look of it. But I'm here, so better late than never. We're going to pick up and see what we can do for him. I'll just have a quick check to see whether or not we can share out the SRV window. SRV materials. Didn't realise it wasn't actually doing this before, so that's build commodities. It's probably that one. Yeah, it looks like that one. And we'll ship it over. Unlock this guy. Move this across so it's closer to where it should be. Not exactly the correct position for it, mainly because I'm playing widescreen and this is recording cropped, but it's better than nothing. So I'll just pop that there and relock the preview because I have a habit of moving this crap around. Okay, so we need to find the nearest place for a lot of this stuff. And I think Inara has shown that there is some of this, at least the liquid oxygen, which is a large bulk of the materials that we need, is about 13 light years away. If not, there's somewhere else that we can try and grab some. I've got the Panther Clipper in the pocket, so that I can spawn it out pretty much wherever we need to. And I don't believe there's a good station really for it here, so I suppose no, actually no, we need large landing pads for this, so a lot of this stuff, while we can do it, I can't really be asked to use the planetary bit to do this. So we will go to the system that Nara has advised us about, dock it an orbital body, and then use the clipper to go down to one of the planets to stop picking up this liquid oxygen. It's only one jump away anyway, so that's nice and easy.
Ship released.
I'm flying the Mandalay at the moment, just purely because while I've got another ship that has a larger jump range, the Mandalay is just one of those ships that is so fun to play, like so fun to fly that I can't. Oops, don't want to do that. It's one of those ones that's so fun to fly that I just can't help but fly it, even if I have to do a couple more jumps here and there, because it hasn't been engineered out fully yet. So that's something we need to work on. However, that might be a future project. Okay.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm just going to remember to put my phone on charge, because it's almost the time with it on like stupidly low percent. Whoops, there. And not crash into the planet in the process.
Fuel
Right.
scoping.
Let's quickly
Fuel scoping
go to
complete.
the nav beacon, because this is a planetary body, which I'm pretty sure I can't see right now. What was it called? Get Sick Cultivations? What a name. Yeah, it's not bad. It's going to be one of these ones that's got like a little indent. But we will just, for the sake of speeding this up, we'll use the now beacon. That's what it's there for. You have to excuse if I sound a bit nasally, because I've got a feeling that my body's fighting off some kind of cold right now. Whoop, I'm not paying attention as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Come on, slow it down. I'm still going way too fast. What a great way to start a stream. Miss an out beacon. Twice? Not just once, but twice. There we go. Cool. Third time's a charm, I guess. We will slow it down. Scan this bad boy, and then we'll use this to get position to the get sick cultivations. There we go. There we go. There he is. I'm sure Inara tells you which planet he's on, but it's nice to get a whole view of the system if you can. Especially if there's going to be other places that I'll need to go in order to get this stuff. Oh yes, I did forget. Is there a station? An actual station? Yeah. That looks like a station to me. Don't really recognise the icon. But I mean, it says it's off the planet, so we'll go there quickly first, just to change into the Panther Clipper, and then we'll use this as a place to store the Mandalay for the time being.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3.
It does feel a little bit cheaty, the ability to just spawn in and Panther Clipper wherever you want. But on the flip side, it is stock, so there are better clippers out there, obviously, with people that have done much more significant cargo hold upgrades and all the rest of that kind of jazz. But in the same breath, 1,040 cargo space. It's nothing to sniff at, really. Definitely does the job. And this is a nice chilled way to make some money as well. Assuming the materials that you're going to be buying are cheap enough. There is that, always that caveat. Okay, let's see about not cocking this one up. Oh, okay. That was not what I was expecting. Maybe that's because the icon's a bit weird. Can I not dock here then? Huh. No, I can't. Well, balls. You live and learn. I'm still attempting to learn a lot of this stuff again because I've not played for a set amount of time. I'm very, very rusty at this now. So I'm trying to reteach myself how to play all the way through again.
Engage.
Still going too fast. Come on, slow it down a bit. Bleed the speed. Oh, that's on the other side of this planet. Okie dokie. I always have a habit of either coming in way too steep or way too shallow. And I can't quite ever get the right angle of attack on this. So we'll see what we can do. See if I can correct that somehow. Alright, warning surface gravity above normal. Okay. So we'll attempt to not fly in at super speed. No, we're still 3 million miles out though.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, this is looking good. Okay. Are you going to drop into orbital? No, not orbital flight. Glide? We're going into glide? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I haven't quite got to that DRP bit at the bottom there. Not 100% sure when that kicks in. Ah, right about there. 25 kilometers out. Cool. Okay. So we'll let this do its thing. And put all my pips in system. Not that I don't trust my ability to stop, but I guess more shields doesn't hurt, you know. Alright, glide complete, kill the speed, and pull up a little bit. That way if I am going to boost, I'm not going to just boost straight into the ground.
Peterson, Julia Echo, Romeo. Please check your speed on approach to this facility.
Okay, we under 7,500 kilometers. Request docking.
Granted. Clear to land at docking bay 06.
Wonderful. Thank you, bud. Is that 06? think so, because this only needs a medium pad. And those other two over there are large, so in theory, this will be mine.
Attention, Commander. You need to reduce your speed.
Yes, yes, yes. So angry.
Landing gear deployed.
It's almost like this moon is little.
Terrain alert. Climb immediately.
What? Why are you telling me to climb immediately? I'm on a controlled descent. Or at least, I'm presuming it's a controlled descent. This man's just way too aggy for no reason at all. I mean, it is a little bit... It does feel heavy, don't get me wrong, but to me, that's a perfect landing.
Docking successful. Commence power down.
Of course, docking
We're pleased
successful.
to have you,
Eat your
Commander.
words, son. Right, ready to deploy. Deploy that. Make the switch. And remember where we parked the Mandalay, I guess. Apologies for not having any webcam on at the moment as well. I need to fix that. I've been messing with my overlays and I haven't yet resolved the issue that I've had with having everything out of whack size-wise, so I will resolve that, and we should be back with a face cam by tomorrow, hopefully. Okay. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. It's got auto launch on it as well. Let's turn that off, because if anyone's going to crash this ship, it will be me and not the automatic computer. And there's a Super Cruise assist as well, somewhere. I'm sure I saw a Super Cruise assist, maybe I just... Oh yeah, there he is. We'll get rid of you as well. Yeah, if anyone's going to crash this, it's going to be me. Right, let's see what we've got. So we've got liquid oxygen here, and it's, yeah, reasonably, like, low supply in this market, may indicate poor price. Sure. But I mean, when it comes down to it, this is not a bad price for it, I'm pretty sure. So let's grab some of that. And we need... Oh, wonderfully. I don't think you can see it up here, actually. Yeah, it's not really showing. We need 640 something of this. Let me just... 680 of this. Which is fine. Oh, way too much. Way too much. Oh. Apparently I can't count either. Let's see if we can grab anything else. So ceramic composites we do need, and we need 88 of those. It's a little more expensive than what I'd like, because we are trying to maximise the amount that we can get out of the Brewer Corporation, really. Polymers, 166, that's still a little bit expensive here. I think we could maybe go a little bit further afield, potentially. Let's have a look and see if there's anything else we need here. Water purifiers we need. Did I go past that? Yeah, water, that's a good price. So we'll grab some water. We need 21 of those. God, I would really like the ability to just type this number in instead of using the sliders for it, but what can you do? What else we got? Semiconductors, superconductors. Can we get any more of this stuff? Fruit and vegetables. No, we don't need any of that. Food cartridges. We do need those. We need 26 food cartridges, so we can grab those as well at the same time. That's a good price for it. Insulating membrane. Superconductors and semiconductors, they are a little bit pricey here. Water purifiers again are quite pricey, but I mean, not overly so. If we need to get them from here, we can, but let's try and get them somewhere else. I mean, ultimately, if I find that there isn't anything more that we can pick up that's cheap, I'm just going to grab it. So we can't pick up insulating fabric, insulating membrane here. I'm pretty sure that's a textile. So what can we get that's cheap? 210 under, over, sorry, 200 over semiconductors. How many do we need of those? 33. Balls, didn't need to do that. Get out of it. This is semiconductors, yeah. Semiconductors, 33 of these. Water purifiers, 13. Superconductors, 59. Yeah, I mean, we're... Ideally, I don't really want to go without a full hold. Yeah, sod it, we'll just do it. 166. Ceramic composites, that's expensive. It's almost double the price. Sod it. Oh, we don't have enough space for those. For all of them, anyway. $22 of these. Yeah, we'll fill up with the rest of these, but we're going to have to find others anyway. It depends on how far we can get by dumping all of this in. I have found that sometimes you can get away with not actually filling the list, or at least I believe not filling the list, because I'm sure that there's been a couple of times where I've delivered some stuff and still had stuff left over in my cargo hold. Now, whether or not that was based on the fact that someone else was delivering at the same time, maybe, and SRV Survey or Raven Colonial hasn't.
Vessel is free. Take care when exiting.
Come on, off you go. There we go. Hadn't updated, maybe, that could be it. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Now that really struggled to get off the floor there. I don't quite know what's going on.
Frameshift drive charging.
I always get this image when you like hyper jump with inside the orbit, with inside the atmosphere of a planet. Even though I guess this moon doesn't really have an atmosphere. It do that whole thing where it like just explodes the entire planet off, or burns the atmosphere off. Come on. Align with ship trajectory. Am I not aligned? No, apparently not. Yeah, there's this thing where the whole atmosphere just lights, goes up, burns everything on the planet, and you're like a system away when by the time it's finished. Okay.
Fuel scooping.
We will do another jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cool.
Fuel scooping.
Do a little fuel scoop. I don't remember whereabouts this thing is actually. Do. Haven't hit a nav beacon here. There we go, Sing Terminal.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Now we're not going to make as much profit off of this one, just purely because some of the materials were a little bit more expensive. I try and buy the ones that are, or try and get the ones that are cheaper in locations where they are cheaper to maximise the amount of profit that we're making, but yeah, sometimes you just can't help it. For the sake of speed, I don't want to be doing this all night. We ran an obscene amount of materials to the previous colony on the last stream, and I fancy doing something a bit more fun, potentially. But this is useful to help out when we can. Got some pretty reasonable xenobiology stuff in this this system as well. 16 mil, 18 mil on each of those planets. Well, potential will be upward up to 16 and 18 mil. So we might go and check that out after we make these runs. Complete Sing Terminal for Nuked Cloud, and then go and pillage his planets for xenobiology. We have got the Mandalay close, and it is built for, it's kind of built a little bit multi-purpose at the moment. It's got the ability to fight if you need it. It has got the ability to do xenobiology as well, having an SRV bay and surface scanner and all that kind of jazz. There we go. Right, let's see if the flight controller guy on this station wants me to dock at the closest one, or is he going to make me go all the way across? Oh yeah, I'm just outside the range. There we go. Can't tell which way's up. I think this way's up. Landing pad 4. I can see some blue over there. It'd be nice if I could like zoom in a little bit.
Scan detected.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think I'm carrying anything illegal or stolen, but you never know. Hello there, Agent Chronicles. Thanks for dropping by. How are you doing tonight?
Landing gear deployed.
We're just doing some, yeah, not doing bad, thank you. I think I'm potentially fighting off a little bit of a cold, but other than that, we are doing some space shipping. So we're helping out people that come into chat and ask for help with their colonies right now. So you've caught us just as we're about to do a nice big transfer of stuff over. No, I don't use voice attack. I was looking at that actually earlier today and thought, that would be cool to play with. So no, I haven't tried it yet. I've seen a couple of people use it though. It does look kind of fun. At the moment I primarily play a HOSAS setup, so I've got 2 joysticks, which is what I use to control everything. Okay, what do we need? Insulating membrane. Let's go and grab some of that. So, commodity search. Insulating membrane. There's the closest one for that. Yes, I do. Pretty much, yeah. I use joysticks for pretty much everything. The only thing, obviously, I don't use it for is when I'm on foot. I'll use a mouse and keyboard for the on-foot stuff. Just because, obviously, that makes it a lot easier. You know? Okay. Let's go here. Looks like this is the closest place I can get. Insulating fabric or insulating membrane from. And for a reasonable price as well, which is always nice.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
How long have you been playing Elite for?
Landing gear retracted.
Oh yeah. Oh, excellent. It's a really good time to get into it. Like it's an amazing time to get into Elite.
Frameshift drive
Well
charging.
worth playing right now. There's so much you can do, and it's come on so much since it was released in 2014. You know, so yeah, really good time to get into it. Have you got a favourite ship or something like that?
2, 1, engage.
Sidewinder, yeah. You can't go wrong with the trusty Sidewinder. It is a fantastic ship. As far as, having something that you can mess around with and, don't worry too much about losing it. It's fantastic. It's really good. I can't remember the last time I've flown mine actually, but I've still got my original Sidewinder. Okay. Is there a nav beacon around here? Surely there must be. Oh no, I've got another jump, that's why. There's nothing in this system I need. I need to go and jump to the next one.
Frameshift drive
Yeah,
charging.
Sidewinder is absolutely wonderful. And once you end up getting... oh yeah, fair enough. Once you end up getting other ships as well, you can still go back to the Sidewinder and still have it do some insanely cool stuff. What kind of mining are you trying to do? Is it laser mining or core mining?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, sorry about that. I just realised that I muted my mic to do something and then completely and utterly was just chatting to myself for the last 3 minutes. Smooth moves. Yeah, laser mining is probably the easiest and cheapest thing to be able to do. Core mining is the alternative and is a lot of money. And depending on where you're going to core mine, you could get a hell of a lot more money out of it sometimes. But I do tend to find that there are periods of time where when you're doing core mining, you spend most of your time looking for asteroids to mine and not actually doing the mining bit. Whereas the laser mining, you tend to be mining a lot more, doing the actual mining bit a lot more. Platinum laser mining is probably one of at the moment, the most profitable things to be able to do. Ish. It's definitely been profitable for me. To the point where I will run a laser mining session. You might mine for 40 minutes to an hour. I'm in a Type 11, so it's quite large and quite slow. So in a smaller ship, you could probably do more. Do it quicker, but for a less cargo hold. And I'll net somewhere in the region of about 18 million filling my cargo hold from one run. But it will take anywhere between 40 minutes to sometimes an hour and a half, depending on how lucky or unlucky I am. And laser mining doesn't require anything in terms of engineering. It helps, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not essential. So you can get away with basically getting some, like one of the cheap lower end ships, like an Asp Explorer, or a Python, if you're going to work your way towards Python, and essentially fitting out with a couple of mining lasers, fitting it with a series of cargo holds, and a collector limpets and a prospector limpet. And then once you do that, you drop into an area, start firing off your prospector limpets, and see what you can find ore-wise. And then once you find what you need to find, pop all of your collector limpets, fire up your lasers, and fill your cargo hold up. I think the plan for me tonight was that I was going to try and finish up this area, this colony for Nuked Cloud, which I believe really we've only got one more run to do anyway. And then from there, I'll jump back to my home system, and I could probably show you a bit of laser mining if you wanted. We'll see if we can do some platinum mining, potentially. But at the moment, though, I'm going to try and fit this absolute beast of a ship through this tiny little mail slot. So, more than likely, this will result in my first crash of tonight. And we'll have to increase the counter. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, that was I nicked the end as I went through. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Sometimes I end up forgetting to lower the cargo hold. Sorry, not the cargo hold, the landing gear. Raise the cargo landing gear when I lift off and try and go through the mail slot. And in this ship, it's absolutely massive. In fact, it's too big, really, to go through with the landing gear enabled. As you can see, it's got these huge legs on. So, yeah, it's not ideal to say the least. Okay, right. Let's see what we need. We need insulating fabrics. Grab that, and then I'll jump. How many do we need? Insulating fabrics, 104. We're on 97% complete on this this station, so it shouldn't be long. Oh, 104. Well, straight past it. And I mean, it's a reasonably good price as well. Yeah, wonderful. I generally end up streaming between 10 and 1, 2 in the morning, roughly. It's basically whenever my wife and my kid go to bed, and I get a couple of hours to play video games uninterrupted. But I really appreciate the follow, mate. That's really, really cool. By the time you come back, more than likely I would have jumped back to my home system, and I'll probably be doing some platinum mining. So you'll get to see firsthand what's going on with that. But yeah, definitely thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It was very nice to meet you, bud. Let's have a quick look and see what we have, if Raven Colonials picked up the changes that have been made on this. Because for some reason, it doesn't seem to be wanting to play ball right now. Let's have a look. Okay, that's not helpful. It hasn't picked up the changes, annoyingly. Let's see. I actually genuinely don't know. Don't remember what we were meant to be doing. So I think we needed... Is there any ceramic components there? No, there isn't. Okay. We've got the semiconductors, we've got the superconductors. It's kind of just annoying that this Raven Colonial just doesn't want to... Just does not want to pick up the changes to give me a shopping list. Might be because it's not my system, so... But on the flip side, it's always done this for me before, so... Oh well. I don't think there's anything we can get here anyway, so we'll fly back and I'll just take a screenshot of what we need. We'll do it the low-tech way. Not the best way of doing it, but definitely a way of doing it. Right. Let's see if we can get this through the mail slot without dinging the paintwork. Come on, you big bastard, get through there. Always misjudge where the sensor is, so I either end up dipping it or... Oh, dinged it a little bit. That's fine, no one noticed. Let's see. Bookmarks. It's not in your favourites. Sorry, Nuke Cloud. Should be in 2 jumps, I think.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, 2 jumps. Cool. Did say it was on 97%, so maybe this will push it towards the edge, but I don't know whether or not it'll be enough to make it 100 without filling in all of the materials that are on that list. As I said earlier, I've had a couple of times where I've had materials left over for some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why, because I would imagine if it says, hey, by the way, I need X number of this, X number of this, X number of this, and you put in the first one and then it says, hey, I've completed, kind of means you don't need all of the rest of the materials. But it could be that someone else was loading stuff up at the same time as me, or something like that I haven't seen. Obviously you can play this game in solo, in other private groups, in open, depending on how you're doing it. So anything could be happening at the same time as me. Okay, right, we're in the system. Let's find the station, Sing Terminal. There we go. Oh, of course it's behind me. That would make perfect sense. Let's try not to crash into the sun, ideally. That would always be good. So if I do this, 90% of the time I overshoot, which is what I'm going to do now. But we've got time. We've got time to kill. Now, I think this is the only construction site currently ongoing on a nuked cloud. So once we've done this one, we will head off and try something else. Agent Chronicles was in chat earlier asking about laser mining and core mining. So maybe we will give that a pop for a little while and give him something to contemplate if he wants to pick mining up as a profession. And we'll wait until Newt comes back online to build some more stuff, so we can always lend him a hand shipping stuff as well. There is also some fairly juicy planets, or at least 2 reasonable planets in this system as well for exobiology, so I can keep that in my back pocket just in case we have some time to kill and we need to stick around this end of the bubble. Do people still call it the bubble? I don't really know. There isn't a bubble on the map anymore. Oh, dear. Okay, that's the sound of my co-pilot waking up from a nap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dock on this platform and then I'm going to go deal with him quickly. 2 secs.
Docking request granted.
Alright, he's doing something. I've got him on the baby monitor in front of me, so if I do need to go, I can dip quickly, but just keeping an eye on him right now.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on. There we go. Should have just trusted my gut. I was coming down on the pad, just not as quickly as I thought it was.
Docking
Lovely.
successful. Engines
Right, let's take a screenshot of this as well, because yeah, 98%. So I need microcontrollers, fruit and vegetables, ceramic composites. Let me just screen clip that. Right, let me have a look and see on Onara where I can find that stuff. Okay, and what's the other one we need? Microcontrollers. Microcontrollers. Right. Let's see. Got somewhere that sells all of that, but it's 102 light years away. What is it that is causing that to happen? Is it the microcontrollers? Yeah, it looks like it. Because ceramic components I can get within 13 light years. Fruit and veg. I can get within 20. It's basically because it's trying to do everything in one go, I think. Try to find everything in one location. And then what was the other one? Microcontrollers. And that's in 26 light years as well. So yeah, I think that's part of the problem. We'll just do them all separately. Basically, if you put in everything, it will essentially tell you, oh, okay, the nearest station that does all three of those items at the same station is 106 light years away. And I mean, this doesn't have the greatest of jump ranges. This has got a jump range of what exactly? Good question. Jump range 19.4. So it's not ideal. It's got a massive cargo hold, but it's not ideal for that kind of jump range. Okay, let's find out. Let's see about going here. How far is this? 2 jumps. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, let's get this stuff sorted. And then we'll go and do something else. It would just be nice when Newt logs back in to find that he's got a fully functional station there. Oops.
Landing gear retracted. Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay. Clear mass lock. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I'll have to apologise for the lack of head cam.
4, 3,
I'm currently in the process of fixing my overlays up, so as a result there will be no face cam or head cam or hand cam. So I need to get that working again, and that will be that's a tomorrow problem. So hopefully when I've finished, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing with the joysticks, which will be nice. And I was considering potentially looking into getting an overlay or something like that, so you can actually see button presses and all that kind of jazz.
frameshift drive
Not just hear them, I
charging.
guess, because these VKB gladiators have got some very clicky buttons, and there's not really any ways that you can pad them out so that they aren't as clicky.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, so we're looking for the Diorite Dojo in this system.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I think I just scrolled past it. Yeah, I did. Nice. Somewhere on the other side of this sun.
Fuel scooping complete.
And then let the heat die down for a sec and fire up the SEO. Something I have noticed about this Panther Clipper is it runs a hell of a lot hotter than pretty much any other ship that I've got. So you ignite your SEO too close to the sun, you'll just overheat immediately. Heat shoots straight up into like 80% or something crazy. And then you got to go and pop a heat sink just to not take module damage. Oh, it's going to be one of these. Okay. 50-50 chance whether or not I choose the right side of this ring and it allows me to drop out, or I crash straight into the top of this ring trying to reach a point that's actually on the other side. So, place your bets. I've done a couple of these and I've cocked them up numerous times. So, let's see. Looks like that guy's going to try and interdict me. Maybe. Oh no, maybe not. He's just gone. That's cool. I got a feeling this isn't the right side. We will soon find out. Press X to doubt. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Come on. Yeah. It looks like we're okay. Hopefully. There we go. Now that would be a real sucky time for my my joystick to stop stop the FSD button working.
Echo, Romeo. Please submit a standard docking request before attempting to land.
I love these stations. I think they're probably some of the coolest stuff that's been added for a while in Elite. Love the idea of building a station into an asteroid. It's just so cool. So cool. I don't know if anyone in chat has a favourite station type that they've found. Or hell, just a cool station location that they've or even a colony or settlement location that they've built or they've found themselves. I've seen a couple of people building settlements inside craters and things like that, and honestly that's pretty cool.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 10.
Right, let's see if we're going to increment the crash command by 1. We might. Does tend to happen. Trying to fit this big boy through the mail slot generally has that effect. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That was a crash. Wasn't the worst. Probably did ding the paintwork though. So we'll increase that by 1. If my mod was here, he'd be counting every single ding or scratch to the paintwork as a crash because he loves that count. There we go. And just for you, Ubi. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Oh, follow a goal, Matt.
Docking successful.
Oh,
Commence
wonderful.
power down. You are most
Thank
welcome,
you.
Commander.
El Mundo de Hades. Thanks a lot, buddy. You just pushed me over my my 10 follower goal limit. Or like my goal limit. 10 follower goal. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. That's incredibly kind of you. Just for Ubi, let's add one in there. '07, thank you. I'll give you a follow as well. I'm sure there was a command for this actually, for shouting out someone else's channel, but it looks like El Mundo de Hades is also a streamer. So anyone that's in the channel at the moment, go check out his channel. Sure, there was a stream elements command for this. Exclamation mark TS or TO, something like that. I'm very new to the whole streaming thing right now. I mean, he should be a streamer. Yeah, why not? I mean, technically I shouldn't be a streamer, but I figured that this was a good... Oh, okay. Graphics card being stupid. Oh, that sucks. I figured I was playing video games currently anyway, so I might as well play video games on stream, as it were. What? Oh, we're not going to mission. We're not doing missions in a Panther Clipper. That would be ridiculous. What do you usually stream? Are you an elite streamer? What was I even in this system for? Microcontrollers. That's what I was here for. Oh, there's fruit and vegetables here as well. Cool. Alright. Well, we're going to buy those at the same time. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I've only just recently come back to this game, and it's much better than I remember it being, basically. And it was great before. I'm not saying it wasn't great before at all, but yeah, I've got back into it again in like a super big way. However, I have had to spend a lot of my time reteaching myself how to play it. I mean, hell, the first day that I fired it up again with my joysticks, I spent pretty much the entire session just rebinding keys. It took me ages to rebind everything, to remember how it was that I was meant to be playing the game, and also how I had my my keys set up, and yeah, all of that kind of jazz, you know. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see, because we will need ceramic components as well. So Inara says that the nearest, I don't know if this is actually the nearest. Let me just have a quick look at the sector DL YD73. DL YD73. Is that, have I done something wrong? Oh, it's pipe, that's why. Pipe in brackets stem. No? Okay. Oh, Inara is just playing silly buggers right now, which is fine. There we go. I think it's because I put half in, half out. Yeah, it's still saying the same place, so that's fine. That's not a problem. We can just go there. Nice, quick one jump away. I mean, this ship is way too big to be doing these small runs in, but it was useful earlier doing the larger stuff. Just make sure I have got what I need. Yep. So we're just looking now for 68 ceramic components. Alright, let's chance the mail slot again. Go on. Oh, through. I'm not fighting you for space, mate. Not to mention the fact that I'll just crush it as well. And then I've got white controller being
Attention.
aggy at me.
Maintain nominal separation distance within this area.
Oh, let's do that. Cool. And then I'm guessing this is the closest way to get out. I don't know what that means, buddy. I'm a star. Oh, you talk about, is that Leon Livry, oh god, the Power. Can't remember his bloody name. That's embarrassing. This guy, Leon Rui. Yes, that is the power symbol. Yes, I am. Serious logo, yeah. I've only just started getting back into this. Apparently, I seem to remember being, what's her name? Princess Bathwater Lady. Aisling Duval? Hello there, Demister. Did I get that right? Demister? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I used to be Aisling Duval, the princess, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously I stopped playing for... Yeah, exactly. I didn't know. I was a newish player. I just picked something, I think, that was close to the top of the list, potentially. And then I came back after not playing for a decent chunk of time. And obviously they've redone the whole power play thing, so you had to re-pledge to people. And I started playing with Brother Sabathius's group of miscreants, and most of them are Leon Rui, so yeah, I kind of just went with the herd and picked him. It was only until later that I realised you get pack hounds quite early. There's a load of benefits to him specifically. So I made a really good... why am my cargo screwed now? So I made a really good choice, but it was completely and utterly... Yes, I did. The whole Thargoid war, I missed. Everything. I have one of my workmates, one of my friends, really, technically. He just happens to be a workmate as well. Did the whole war, and so I was getting the kind of blow-by-blow of what was happening. Yeah, it did. It sounded like a lot of fun, and at the time I didn't have my gaming PC set up because I'd moved, and there was a couple of other things like work was absolutely kicking my ass. I had a kid, so there was a load of times where I just couldn't play, and I was like, it'll be fine, you know, don't worry about it. It's fun hearing this stuff, but I'll never do it. And now coming back to it, I'm like, damn, I really wish I'd done this, like settle down and try to actually do some of this stuff. Oh yeah, by all means, yeah, 100%. But even still, Thargoids. Helping viewers build their systems. So basically, what we started doing here is people will come in and they'll say, hey, I'm flying around in a Type 7 or something, and I'm trying to do building a colony or whatever. They're trying to build an outpost or something like that, and it's taken me 57 trips to do it. And as a result, myself and anyone else that wants to pitch in, we kind of all collectively get together and help by shipping stuff to their system. So it's a nice thing to do, to, you know, bring the community together a bit. So I've been doing this for the last couple of streams where we'll dive in. Someone will send me a system, we'll dive in and we'll lend a hand. If you want to stick your system in chat, I can add it to the list, and then once we get some time to do so, I will start shipping stuff around in the Panther Clipper. Because not only is it good money, I mean it's, you know, reasonable money. It's very helpful to lend a hand. Oh really? So you managed to get your first, because I think you need to build your first structure in 30 days of acquiring a system or something, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you got the first and you're now on to like building the rest of it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Stick your system name in, and I'll be happy to add it to the list. I probably won't get to it tonight, because once I've finished building this, I will more than likely be either doing some mining or doing some exobiology, depending, because we like to vary it. Shipping stuff backwards and forwards doesn't make for very good or interesting gameplay anyway. Not for a whole 3-4 hour session. HIP 73715. Cool. Okay. Let me just settle down and I will add that one onto the list. We'll see how far we are away from it as well. Anyone else that's in chat that wants to get involved, get involved. Because it is easier with friends. Like everything. Everything's easier with friends. Yeah. So yeah, Elmondo, I missed a lot actually by the sound of it. There's a guy in game called Zeus Commander who's my friend and work colleague, and he kind of outlined a load of stuff to me out of the story that I essentially missed since I took my hiatus. But I am back now, so hopefully I don't miss any more. Have you guys done any of the Terry Tory mystery quest? All of that stuff about someone going missing? You would have got a ping from the professor about it. Yeah. Did you get the sick paint jobs? Oh, are we going to crash into this thing? Kind of feels like we might. Yeah. I'm really impressed with that skin. Like, I absolutely adore it. I would be using the green skin for this Panther Clipper as well, but every time I sell it and pocket it and then obviously bring it back out, I completely forget to set my Kovas and set my... Oh, I'm gonna ding it. Quick, everything in shields. Yeah, knew it. Alright, we're gonna add that one to the crash. Oh, coming down too hard. The gravity in this place is not great. Yeah, it's an awesome skin for the Mandalay. You get one for the Panther Clipper. Oh, that's another one. Oh, god damn it! I hit the landing gear button and it didn't go out. There we go. What a joke. As you will probably establish, or have established on this channel, I crash a fair amount. So there is a crash counter that I've been keeping since I started streaming, which basically tells you how many times I've crashed, essentially. And I've only been streaming for the best part of about a week and a half, give or take. So yeah, kind of embarrassing. But you can type !crashes into chat at any time to basically check to see how many times I've crashed. And then myself or any of my moderators will do !crash to add to the counter. So feel free, if you believe that something counts as a crash, feel free to pipe up and tell me, and I'll add it into the count. Because sometimes I personally either don't see because I'm too busy trying to fit something through a mail slot, or maybe I'm too ashamed to admit the fact that I just dinged the paintwork and hope that no one notices. But feel free to call me out on it. It's all fun and games. Okay, right, let's pick up the last of these components. So, ceramic composites. It's double the bloody price here, of course. Double the price. But I just want to get it done, so that's 68 that we need of this. Cool, there we go. And that should be everything. Let's have a look and see where Demi's system is. Let's have a look. Where are you, buddy? Oh, nice. Okay. So my home system is basically down here in I can't remember what it's called. Is it one of the coal systems? Oh, Hades sector is where I am. So you're not too far away from my home system, actually. In this, I dread to think how far it's going to be. Yeah, 36 jumps, because obviously the jump range on this is terrible. Hence the reason that I basically sell this Panther Clipper, keep it in the pocket, fly my Mandalay across to you, which has got double, maybe triple the jump range on it, and then deploy this Panther out of the pocket into this station. At the moment, I'm in Pipe, yeah, because this was where Nuked Cloud, another one of our viewers, was has got his colony at the moment. It's not actually somewhere I've been out to that often. I don't tend to come this way that often, but yeah, it's been interesting. So, there we go. Cool. You're in the favourites list, and we will come out and lend a hand. Demi, if you've got a Raven Colonial link, please feel free to dump that in chat as well, because then at least it will give myself and anyone else that wants to lend a hand an easy way of tracking what materials you need. So, Raven Colonial, if you've not checked it out before, is an insanely good tool for essentially building colonies. Let me just try and drag something out to show you. I'll just pop a new source on this quickly. Browser, just so that you can see exactly what we're looking at when we say Raven Colonial. Brave, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Cool. Do you see that? Yeah, I think you guys do. So this is essentially Raven Colonial. You can see that we've been doing stuff in various other places. So Zen Horizons was one that we just completed, and it will tell you exactly what materials you need. It will give you an idea of what sort of population gains, security levels you're going to have based on what structures you put in here. So you can essentially choose a structure here and define what it is and all that kind of jazz. I won't save this because it's going to be messing up someone else's system. But go in here and choose system, stick in the name of your system. So in this instance, HIP. And it might have populated based on if someone else has been there. But it also might not have. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Oh, it's got a civilian outpost on there. So it has done some stuff already. But someone that is running SRV Survey, which is another tool that you can essentially set alongside your Elite client, which collects data based on the systems you go to, hasn't entered your system to be able to see exactly what you should be seeing or in here. But this is a really good place. So you can stick in, says that you currently don't have anything, well, you're currently building this, but it will give you a shopping list of everything you need, and then we'll track off what you deliver and how many other people are delivering from it. Station manager, oh cool. Feel free to drop a link of that into the chat as well. I've never actually tried it myself. I just got introduced to this and I've been using it consistently since. So yeah, if you've got a link to Station Manager, feel free to drop it in. If it's got any benefits over what we're using as well, I would gladly make the switch. Okay, where am I going? I'm going Nuke Cloud. Let's go and finish this off. Come on. There we go. Good stuff. So yeah, usually I'm streaming most nights, and I'm based in the UK, so I stream basically when my wife and my co-pilot go to bed at 10 till roughly 1:30, sometimes 2ish, depending on how far I want to push that envelope and how knackered I'm going to be during work the next day. So you can usually catch me around here this kind of time, fairly consistently. Station manager links to Inara for what you're looking for. Detects a project you land at. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so colonization in SRV survey does detect where what you've contributed to, and then kind of gives you a prompt to say, hey, by the way, you need this out of your shopping list. I think it's got a link to Inara, but every time I've tried it, it, to me, doesn't seem like it's that accurate. I don't know whether or not the search criteria, because obviously in Inara you've got crazily good search criteria. You can sort of narrow down exactly what you need, and the last time it was polled for a price and all of that kind of stuff if you need a supply that's over X amount. Yeah, I tend to end up using Inara separately in a separate window, because then I can at least see all of the opportunities I've got, all the availability I've got. SRV survey basically breaks it down by product and then just says this is the nearest place, and doesn't really give you that much more information unless I'm using it incorrectly. That could also definitely be the case. Yeah, okay. I'll have a look at Station Manager, see how that works. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Super Cruise. Really, I should just sail straight past it and loop back round. It's usually the quickest way of doing this. Embrace the loop of shame. I mean, we all know that I'm going to sail straight past it, so what's the point of delaying the inevitable? I will need to eventually, at some point, sit down and work on my engineering for this character, because I am missing some fairly key ones, I think, really. Power plant engineering specifically is something that's currently preventing me from building more and more power intensive builds that I want to get sorted. Things like full railgun builds and other things like that. Eventually, when I get pack hounds, having the ability to have a lot of pack hounds along with a decent number of railguns would be a nice fun build to play with. But so far, not having either a monstered or an armoured power generator is slightly limiting. So I will probably work on that on one of the streams at some point. Highly recommend running rare commodities. Oh, okay, that's cool. I think the only time that I've ever gone out of my way to try and run rare commodities was the entrance to this latest power play, when I signed up for power play. So it asked me to deliver 15 rare commodities to like an acquiring system or something like that. So I went to go find some coffee or something. I can't remember what it was I went and found. But yeah, I think that's the only time I've actually gone out of my way to try and run rare commodities. I used to do a lot of passenger missions and things like that, just because I work from home. Probably shouldn't admit this actually, but yeah, I work from home, so I can kind of just leave it going on in the background and allow it to do its own thing. while I'm working.
Docking request granted.
Scintilla relics from, is that Naguri? Yeah, fair enough. I just have a play around with it, Demi. It's not a problem. It took me a little while to try and work out exactly what it was or like how it worked. And there's times where, for some reason, I still can't get it to pick up the changes that I need.
Not deployed.
But yeah, I mean, when it works, it's great. If it works.
Landing gear deployed.
But Elmondo's suggested station manager, so you might find that you vibe with station manager a bit more. I'm gonna definitely give it a try on after this stream. Maybe that's gonna be the one for me.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Cool. This should complete. I wonder if it is. It is gonna need everything. Did I use everything?
Incoming message.
Cool. Well, there you go, nuked cloud. That is what you needed. And I'm sure we will be back here to get involved in Nuked Cloud's next project, for sure. There we go. Cool. Did it use everything? Yes, it did. Sweet. That's good. Right, let's go get the Mandalay. Do I remember where I left it? Oh, it's in the system. Okay, cool. Well, that makes it easier, doesn't it? Oh. I say it's in the system. Is it really? Because this is saying that there's no local fleet. And this is saying 0 light years away. Doubt. Where the bloody hell did I leave this then? It's got to be in here somewhere. Wouldn't have been there, because... Yeah, it wouldn't have been there, because that's a small station. I have no idea where that is. I don't know where Lemio is. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Oh, from you? Oh, cool. Oh, sorry, right. Oh, cool. No, it's alright. My home system's which is it? It's the one that Sabathius has done. So my home system's all the way down here in Hades sector, JNK B80, and that's kind of where we're building our own faction. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I'm gonna add you to the bookmarks so we can come check you out. Alright, how far are you? Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I'll add that. Cool. I'm definitely gonna come have a look at your place. Well, if you ever need any help, just let me know. In the meantime, I gotta find where the hell I left my Mandalay, because apparently I have no idea. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can understand that entirely. Luckily I don't mind shipping stuff from point A to point B. It's kind of therapeutic, I guess, for me. But at the same time, I can totally see it as being an absolute pain in the ass. Did I leave my ship there? This is the point where I'm just like, dude, where's my car? I have no idea. It says it's 0 light years away. It's basically telling me that it should be in the system that I'm at, but CMMs, oh yeah, fair enough. I've been fairly lucky and not had to jump that far in order to get hold of them. But yeah, so far, fairly lucky. I could do with doing some engineering on this Panther Clipper really to increase the jump range, but the moment I do that, I can't put it in the pocket and travel somewhere else in a ship that can travel further. Though at this point, I've lost this bloody Mandalay anyway, so God only knows where it's gone. Where the hell are you? Did I leave it in here? I don't think so. Do you know what? I'm just going to jump to a system and see if it fixes the map glitch. Because this is saying I've left it in this system, and I'm not convinced I have. So, let's jump out to here.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so I think that's primarily why people have been messaging to lend a hand, because obviously the more people you got running that stuff, the easier it is overall. And this has got 1040 cargo space, so really you only need to do a couple of runs basically. Less than 6 runs to get rid of all your steel, less than 5 runs to get, well, 5 and a bit to get rid of your titanium-ish. So yeah, it's definitely helpful. So you get 2 people with Panther Clippers, and it starts making everything a lot easier. Oh, okay, so you're going to use it as a stopgap and then get further out into the black. Find a system you vibe with a bit more, maybe.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, let's see whether or not it's worked out. Or if it works out where my Mandalay's gone. I'm sure I probably left it around here somewhere.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, saying 0. It's got to be in this system, right?
Disengaged.
No. Oh yeah, because there's no bloody stations in this system. That's so weird. What have I done? Just duct taped it to the outside hull or something? Yeah. This game does not want me to fly in this this ship. Apparently, does not want me to return. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. I think. I mean, it's got the icon telling me it's here, so yeah, I guess. It's not quite at the right settlement, but I broke it. Yeah, I broke the game, which is hilarious because that is my job. Like, my job is not to break games, but to break stuff, software in general.
Frame
Yeah, so that's someone's basically taken 3 settlements and placed them in the same crater. Because what you need to do is, I think, if I remember correctly, you need to basically be able to place settlements more than, is it more than 200 kilometers away from each other, in order to do it. So if you, and then there needs to be, yeah, it needs to be 200 kilometers between each central point of a settlement. So that guy's got a crater that is 400 kilometers in diameter, and he's just placed, you know, a settlement on each corner, basically. By the look of it, anyway. We'll see when we get closer to it, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what he's done. It's actually fairly common from what I've seen. It does mean if you are delivering stuff to various places that you don't have very far to travel, which is quite nice. But yeah, I do QA in real life, QA and database engineering in real life. So I don't mind breaking stuff, but I kind of don't want to do it for a hobby. I'm not being paid to do this stuff right now. Yeah, Bro was asked how big the crater do you want. He said yes. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Yeah, it's 100% what's happened here. I've just got to work out which one I actually need. Hang on, let's slow it down real quick just before we do this. I'm pretty sure it's one of the other ones. So I've selected this one. Is it that I actually need? It's so hard to tell. And this doesn't say that. It says that I don't have anything here anyway. So that's not helpful. Who knows? I might have to relog if I go here and I don't find it. It's got a couple of settlements on this planet actually. Some outside of the crater as well. Alright, let's put all pips in system because so far, planetary landing on this ship, I have been testing the shields a fair amount, let's just say. Yeah, you can see the size of the crater right now. So that's, yeah, it looks like that's pretty much what he's done. He's got one just outside of it, one in the center of it, and one that I've got selected right now. Oh, and there's one here as well. So he's got one on the other side as well. Whoops. Balls. Spent too long dicking around there. So.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Came in too fast there, so I was complaining about it, I'm pretty sure. So, hang on a sec. Just blip out and then turn around. Climb out of orbital flight. Because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm going to turn around and then it's just going to say, ah, too close, dropping. Like, cool, alright, thanks. It might also say now that I'm vertical, so it doesn't want to do that. So we might have to loop round.
Orbital flight
Yeah,
engaged.
that's exactly what it's doing. There we go. We'll stay out of the red. Well, oh, it's this one here. I'm pretty sure it's here. Gets it cultivations. It's the one in the center. That's the one I need. Because we've been here before. It seems familiar. There we go. That's a bit better. And we should be hitting... I think it's 25 kilometers from the surface will give us glide. Yep, there we go. Dropping from orbital cruise. That will take us into glide. And I need to throttle back before I crash into this bloody... Oh god. There we go. Jesus. Always makes the bottom of your stomach drop out when that happens. I've only ever like flown straight into the surface of the planet by accident like once, and it's definitely something I do not want to do again on stream. I mean, I did it in the privacy of my own home last time. Oh, come on, pull up, pull up. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, good lord. Why are you still going down? I'm throttling up. Jesus, the fucking gravity on this planet is terrible. Well, that's one for the crash counter. I love the fact that it just cannot bleed the speed. Cannot bleed the speed fast enough to allow me to not just crash straight into the planet. And that was me completely throttling down to begin with, throttling backwards, and then also twisting grip so vertical thrusters were firing to bring me up on a horizontal. That's sorry, on the vertical, and yet still did not want to not crash. Yeah, even when I'm... This is just sat. Oh no, you do want to maintain position now. Okay, cool, alright. Oh, we can just blame that on my shitty flying then, 100%.
Landing permission denied.
Yeah.
Landing pad availability.
So we're going to need one of the large landing pads, so that's going to be over here regardless. That guy looks like he's lifting off now. Was that a dolphin? I think. Who are you? What are you? Oh, it's an orca. Okay, cool. So that should free up that landing pad for us. There we go. Wait for the light to disappear. Unless someone's already queuing up to get it. Whoops. Come on. No.
Request denied. Stand by
There
for
we go.
landing pad availability.
Yeah, of course, now you
Access granted.
now you
Please
drop
head
the light.
directly for Bay 08.
Lighting gear deployed.
Okay, cool. Let's dock here. Fingers crossed the Mandalay is actually here, even though the map is telling me that it's... Well, the map is telling me it is, but the local ships
Landing gear
thing
retracted.
isn't.
Lighting gear deployed.
Come on. I'm going to bounce off the floor again, aren't I? I might just ding a light. What do you reckon? Is that 2 crashes or 3? Who knows? I'll let you guys decide that one. One of them was 100% a crash. I've just literally nose planted the planet. Of course, mandatory shield testing. Gotta make sure those shields are working. Yeah, one stored ship, so it is here. It's just lying to me. Glorious. That's exactly what you want. Okay, cool. And we'll sell the Panther Clipper. No, not that. Don't sell that. I'm in it. There we go. Sell. That returns to the pocket for use with you guys for later. So, what are we going to do now? There was the potential for doing some mining. We can also do some xenobiology, exobiology, sorry. Just never repair the paintwork. Let's blip down to the home system quickly, which is 16 jumps. It's not too bad, I guess. As it's been a while since I've been down there, and I can sell all of my cartographic data and anything else, and also all of my ships are down there as well.
Ship detached.
Oh,
May
this is
climb
so
to
much more
speed
fun to play.
output.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, you can really feel the difference of this compared to Panther Clipper. Just so much more fun to play, to fly around with.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2,
Cool. Okay.
engage.
What's the time now? 9 minutes to 12. Cool. We got another hour and a half before I'll call the stream. At some point when I fix my overlays, hopefully tomorrow, and I get the head cam back up and working again, I'll also try and get some an overlay up working for the joysticks,
Frameshift drive
and
charging.
maybe a joystick cam as well, so you guys can actually see what I'm doing with the twin joysticks I'm using, because it is very fun. I think probably this is the most fun I've had playing Elite, actually, is a HOSAS setup. Definitely makes it feel a little more, I don't know, spaceshipy, probably. Is anyone currently doing anything fun with Inside Elite at the moment?
System scan complete.
I know Armando's potentially building,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
procrastinating before building. There is also that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, can't scoop off of this guy. I'll have to scoop off the next guy. Ooh, that was pretty. Purple streaks. Can I scoop up this next guy?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Class G. Yes, I can.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do a quick scoop fuel stock wise and carry on. Oh, I keep forgetting to use the D-scan, but I think I've come this way before, so I've already pretty much got this cartographic data. But I guess it doesn't hurt, so we'll honk all the systems on the way down.
Fuel scooping.
crash into the sun. Hello, Ubi. I'm going to need a bigger D scanner for that, I'm afraid. More power to find the D. We've just finished up doing some construction for viewers, and we're going to go see what ship I feel like flying, I guess, now.
Fuel scoping complete.
Maybe do some mining. We'll see what takes our fancy when we get back home.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes. Little of column A, little of column B.
2, 1, engage.
How has your evening been?
System scan complete.
Just in case I missed one. Oh, okay, thanks. You actually missed a spectacular nosedive straight into a planet earlier, which I have put on the crash counter, just as a heads up. For everyone else that is not aware, Ubi is the mod in this channel, and he has the control of the crash counter to keep me honest, basically. So
Frameshift drive.
he has the
charging.
unenviable job of making sure that, in fact, all of the crashes are logged accurately.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, we've had a couple this session so far, all of which I have put on the counter. It's just because I've been flying that massive Panther Clipper and it does not slow down if you head in a direction. It does not like slowing down.
Fuel scoping.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it was good. Really, really good. Watching the little co-pilot jumping around on a bouncy castle was awesome. He really enjoyed it. Don't think he quite understands the what a birthday is just yet. He's a bit too young for that, but he likes presents and he likes bouncy castles. So all in all, I will say that was a win.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I did only get back at like 4:30 or something today, so it's been a long old weekend.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Okay. How many more jumps we got? I'll probably get by on the amount of fuel that I've got, actually, to be fair. So the one thing about this ship is that the fuel tank could be a lot bigger, in my opinion.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
9 more jumps. Okay. Not that far to go.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Right. Can I scoop off this guy? Forgot to check.
Fuel scoping.
Yes, I can. Nice.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Sometimes you really concern me. Other times, yeah.
Frameshift drive
Other
charging.
times you also really concern me. Sometimes I look at my belly button and think, wow, what a masterpiece. Whoever tied that knot did a good job. I hope they got a pay rise. Yeah. If that's not an argument for intelligent design, I don't know what is. What can I say? You're a weird dude, Ubi. You're a weird dude. I love you to pieces, but you are a weird dude.
Fuel scooping.
It's like whoever designed humans. Like, why did you design elbows in the way that you did? Or if, you know, evolution came and did that.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Matrix would be an entirely different story if you were Morpheus, wouldn't it?
Three, two, one, engage.
Is there such thing as the orange pill?
Fuel scooping.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay. The orange pill is not the one that you just eat and then wake up as a human battery, right? I guess at this point you can't really spoil the Matrix, can you? Because, you know, it's been out
Frameshift
for
drive
such a long
charging.
time.
Three, two, one, engage.
Okay. Scan D.
Fuel scooping.
That should be enough fuel.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
Oh, I see. I see. It's interesting you use Geralt as your example for that and not just Cyberpunk 2077, where they've obviously spent a lot of time meticulously crafting some guy's junk.
Fuel scooping.
Fair enough. I want to know how they did the Geralt, like, bathtub scene. Was that some dude in a motion capture suit had to get into a bath?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It certainly look interesting on a resume.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
You know, you can actually get that. You can get organic spaceships in No Man's Sky, which is kind of cool. I need to fire that up again at some point. They've just released a new expedition on it, so About making a Steam purchase, yeah, fair enough. It is actually a really great game. Um, Probably one of the greater of the sort of the comebacks from being absolutely trash and not delivering anything that they've promised at launch to now being pretty widely respected and having all of their updates be free, basically. Which, yeah, massive respect to. I think is it Hello Games? I think it's Hello Games that make it. So massive respect to those guys because yeah, it is actually a fantastic game now. It's very chill. But yeah, they've released a new expedition on it. So expeditions are basically like standalone things, like adventures that you run through on a new, fresh character. You get to the end of it, and then the things that you unlock as part of that expedition get given to you, and you can claim them on your main character. So it's always worth doing them, and they're like time-based events as well. So yeah, I think maybe I don't know how long this will go on for, but some of them go on for like 3-4 weeks, and then that's it. And unless you do them in that 3-4 week period, you miss out on those rewards. So I might see if I can crack on and do that expedition on stream actually at some point, because you can usually bash them out in 24 hours max. That's what I've done the last couple of them in several 6-hour sessions roughly. I'm sure there's people that do them a hell of a lot quicker, but yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Has also been a while as well since I last played it, so it'll be fun to watch me blundering around trying to work out what the hell I'm meant to be doing. Okay, last jump to home.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage.
Cool. Okay, let's settle down at... Where are we going? HD Wells Gateway. Oh, looks like there's some more stuff that's been built.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's have a quick look at the system map. Oh yeah. Nice. Go away for a couple of days, come back, and there's new stuff. Yeah, I might sit down tomorrow also, apart from fixing my overlays and getting everything set up again. Sit down and plan out what I need to do these engineers, because that might make for an interesting stream, especially for anyone that's a newer player and wants to go through the process of unlocking engineers. Oh, that's way too quick. Yeah, so since you last played, because you and me played a long time ago, they added engineers to this game, which basically allows you to engineer individual modules on your ship. But to do that, you need to unlock certain criteria for engineers to be accessible. Then you go to that place with a load of materials and use their workshop to essentially improve modules on your ship. And then from there you can pin those modules, pin that recipe for that specific engineer to allow you to use it wherever you are in the universe. But you can only pin one per engineer, I think. Or is it one per module? I need to double check that. But it's basically the next step that you have to make your ships more powerful than just standard. Stuff like increasing the FSD range, for instance, is just a staple for everyone, really. Because it will allow you to get further faster. Means you don't have to do so many jumps to get there, so on and so forth. Whoop. Don't want to crash into a pylon. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Home, sweet home. The Apple Store of space stations, this one. Super bright on the inside with its entirely white interior. So wearing sunglasses is helpful. I forgot how nippy this ship is. In comparison to what I'm doing... Yeah. 189. Don't need to complain so much, bud. Okay. Yeah, very, very bright interior for a space station.
Landing gear deployed.
200 meters from touchdown.
Oh, close. But no cigar. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, so this is what I mean by engineers. So if we flick over to the engineering tab on here, you can see that I've pinned a recipe, a 5-star recipe or 5-cog recipe on this guy. And there's all of these engineers that you can go through and unlock. The ones that have got cogs on are ones that I visited. These guys with the envelopes are people that have basically offered an invitation for me to come and visit them. And you need to do certain things like fulfill a contract by providing 100,000 credits of federal combat bonds, 10 units of mined osmium. That's pretty easy, except he's really far away, I think. Yeah, 22,000 light years away. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 22,000 light years away. Apparently I just brain farted and couldn't read numbers there. So yeah, basically this is the next step of things, and there's various other ones that I need to unlock by doing certain other things to get access, to be invited to come and visit them. So that's something I need to sit down, write out a list of tasks that I need to perform, some of which I will not want to do on stream. For instance, reactive missions, restore missions I could do on stream. Getting friendly with Colonia Council to travel to Colonia. It's a bit of a distance. So maybe I'll do the journey off stream. And then the missions while I'm there on stream. But as you can see by this the crazy distance. And I can't even get here, basically, because yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need a lift on a fleet carrier, basically, to get to here. I'll zoom all the way out. That's the distance we're talking about. So quite considerable. I know that there are people that run taxis to Colonia, so it might be that I basically hop on someone's fleet carrier that's going out this way and yeah, do that as a result. In this ship anyway, I don't have the jump range to make the gap between certain systems, which is why it can't plot a route for me, essentially. And that is because I only have a jump range in this ship of, is it 30? 40? Something like that. 41 currently. I've got a jump range of 41 light years, so about double, roughly just on, yeah, just over double what I had for that large clipper that I've been moving around. I think my Diamondback Explorer's got some more, but probably not a massive amount. It might have closer to 50. There are people that once they have engineered out certain ships, you can get sort of 80 light years jump range on certain things, which is always helpful. Okay, let's have a little look and see what we're going to do now. I think maybe we do some mining, I guess, and see what we can find. There is a platinum oh, where the hell's my mining ship gone? Oh, yes. Yeah. So next door is my mining ship. And we were doing mining there because they were in, was it reinforcement? Or something? Under the system was like under threat. Yeah, so they're currently being reinforced. We've done 11,000 control points, and the people that are undermining us, the power that's undermining us, is currently on 0. So, yeah, sod it. We'll blip over here quickly. Grab the mining ship. I believe there is platinum in that system, potentially. So we'll have a quick little look. There was some really profitable rings that, or hotspots on rings that we can go to. There's no double hotspots. That's kind of what you're looking for mining. If you can get overlapping hotspots of certain materials, that is always preferable. And there is a mining tool that you can use to basically check to see if there's one close to you. But there isn't one close to me, and it will take a little while to basically jump. Especially in that Type 11 that has sod all jump range. It's kind of one of those things that you might want to pilot this ship over there and then find a station and basically get your Type 11 or your mining ship to transfer to it. And then from there you can kind of do it the next day. So you leave it kind of going X amount of time. Something just went bang in the flat. I've got absolutely no idea what it was. Okay, Space Cappuccino.
Fuel scooping.
Where are you? Somewhere down here, I think.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There it is. Cool. Into the loop of shame. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, in terms of actually accurately predicting how much SCO you need without blasting straight through it. But that's a technique I haven't learned yet, so be one for later. This is also one of those asteroid-based stations where you need to work out which side is the actual station, and then from there it's a coin flip on whether or not you choose the right one. So we will see whether or not I can drop out of Super Cruise or if I just crash straight into the rim and I have to come back out again and flip over to the other side. This happens fairly often on this station, and I never really get which one it's meant to be. This is looking like I'm going to crash, but we will see. Come on. It's not technically a crash, it will just say, you're too close to an object, and kick you straight out. Do not put... Yeah, I haven't crashed yet. Yeah, I think I might have chosen the right side on this one. Yeah, I have, yeah. Yet. I mean, let's be honest, it's only a matter of time before that number becomes true anyway. Okay.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 4-1.
It's a crash in advance, you know.
Scan detected.
It's one in the bank for later.
Scan detected.
I'm just about to pilot a massive ass ship through an asteroid field, so we're gonna get some crashes, let's be honest. 41. Oh, just here.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. Lovely. Alright, switch over.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
And as is always with mining, the cardinal rule is do not forget your limpets. So let's make sure that we've got that stocked up. We'll fill the cargo bay with them, because frankly they're really cheap and we could always... No. We could always jettison them if we need the cargo
hold at
space.
maximum capacity.
No, it's I can't remember what its name is. Hephaestus? He's the Greek god of like forging stuff. The Greek god of crafting. I can't pronounce his name, not off the top of my head. Hephaestus, I think is Hephaestus. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, if you look up that name, he is the Greek god of forging. So he's made a load of stuff in mythology. All of my ship names are some form of mythology in some way, shape or form. Generally, apart from this guy who doesn't have a name because every time I pocket him, the name disappears. But Kansu's the Egyptian god, one of the Egyptian gods. Glykon, snake god, which is apt because the ship's a viper. Pythias is, I think he was an exploration guy. Mother's Ruin isn't, that's different entirely. That was a whole Mother's Ruin. Ubi, you know about the Mother's Ruin. It's a legendary place to go drinking. But yeah, all of the ships generally are named after some form of Egyptian, Greek, Roman mythology in some way, shape or form. We do not talk about the Mother's Ruin. Yeah, fair. It's a wonderful place. Spent way too much of my childhood there. Okay, let's go and find somewhere to mine. So we were asked earlier by a viewer what was the best way to sort of get into mining. and you know, where should you start and what should you be using and all of that kind of jazz. And I think the easiest way to get into mining is laser mining, because you tend to find that it's I don't know, I find it to be more productive. At least I tend to find that you do in fact have more stuff to do. Don't take my brother anywhere anymore. I don't think I was there for that. I don't think I've ever seen my brother dance. I just assumed he was a robot. Where are we going? Right, we want to go to, I think it was this planet that I found previously that had some insanely good hotspots. Oh, 2018, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
Of course he doesn't remember, you fed him shots. This also doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Okay, so we're about 3,000 light seconds out. So we'll super cruise overcharge. Oh god.
Warning, temperature.
And this is... That just sounds like a you problem. You should not have fed him shots. That would probably be the reason. I wouldn't give Isaac spirits in any way, shape or form. Can't shame someone into keeping up. Right, okay, so we're approaching the system that we should be, or sorry, the planet that we basically need to look at. And the first thing you need to do with this is you need to system scan. Oh, sorry, surface scan. So you'll basically be getting within range of whatever you want to have a look at. And rings are a really good way of finding hotspots. Well, pretty much the best way of finding hotspots. So if you have a look at this planet on here, here we go. So it's a metal-rich ring. So you'll find metallic rings and metal-rich rings, and they'll determine what is present there for a hotspot and how you can mine it specifically. So I think metal-rich rings, is it metal-rich? You can't find platinum to laser mine, but you can find it in core mining. Something like that. There's tables online that you can basically look up exactly what material you're looking for and which type of system you should be looking at it. Sorry, which type of ring you should be looking for. But we will have a quick little look and see what this presents to us. There are better places to go mining, places with more concentrated hotspots, but for the purposes of showing was Agent Chronicles that came in earlier and asked about how you should get started. So this will be a good explanation on how to try, or at least my limited understanding on how you should be doing this. So you can see that there's a couple of hotspots already showing up there, and that's because I've scanned this planet before, or these rings before. So to do it yourself, you basically get a surface scanner out. You would find a position where it says ring, and then fire off a probe. And I mean, you can do the same thing over there. Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries. Catch you in a bit, Ubi. Thanks for jumping in. There we go. And what you see there, love you too, boo. What you see there is it goes through and basically scans around and shows you what the hotspots are. So at that point in time, you can dip back out of this because we don't really care what's on the planet specifically. Though feel free to do the planet as well if you want to. And what you can see on here, should be here I think, yeah. What you can see on here is all of the hotspots that you've got access to. So low temperature diamonds, alexandrite and platinum are all good. We'll dip our head into platinum and see what we can see. But also low temperature diamonds is a good one to do as well. Oh, there's 2 platinum hotspots there. Let's grab this nearest one. You can just crash straight into the hotspot, so you don't really like. I wouldn't be going SEO speeds into it, but because you will essentially take a little bit of damage. I think it's very, very minor as you kind of jump out of Super Cruise. But, and this doesn't count as a crash for anyone that's going to ask as well. This doesn't count as a crash because it's intentional. But yeah, you aim for the point and drop back out, or hit it and it will drop you out specifically. So, slow it down a little bit. There we go, dropping too close, kill the speed off. And then you've got a point to sort of orientate you on. Something to be aware of is every single time you enter a hotspot, you have a potential chance of essentially bumping into pirates. Pirates may spawn. However, if you only have limpets in your ship, in theory they will scan your ship and then go, cool, you've got nothing of value, and then bugger off. And then for the rest of the session, while you're in this area, you shouldn't have any other trouble with pirates. So that's useful. Definitely useful to know. If you jump out and then jump back in again, anything that's in your cargo hold that isn't limpets, including what's currently present in your refinery as well, because they will count anything that's in your refinery as being an item, they will potentially ask you to drop some of that and then leave you alone, or if you don't drop anything, they will shoot you and you need to either escape or shoot them back. So nothing particularly groundbreaking there. What is this? No, weird. Let me just... don't know why it's not letting me scroll down in there, but whatever. So it doesn't look like we've got any pirates this time, so that's grand. And what we can do is, if you are laser mining, you will just basically start sending prospector limpets out into various different asteroids to work out whether or not they've got anything of value in them. So for example, if we slow it down, in this ship, I kind of need to slow it all the way down to under 40-50k. Sorry, 40-50, I guess, meters a second. Essentially because what ends up happening is the prospector limpet crashes into the bottom of the ship and then just dies immediately if you're travelling too quick. Other ships you can get away with travelling at faster speeds. So let's just see. So you fire one off, you lock onto it, and then what will happen is it will hit something, and you'll see in that bottom left-hand corner, it displays exactly what's on that asteroid for you. So far there's nothing there that I want, so we move on to the next. What I will do is, I don't care about that, I want night vision, there we go, because now we can actually see stuff, and for added effect I'll turn on my headlights as well. So if you're core mining, on the other hand, yeah, there we go. I'll probably come off a little bit fast for that. No, that's okay. If you're core mining, on the other hand, what you're going to be using is this pulse wave that you can see. And depending on, you can see one there that's glowing in comparison to all the rest of the rocks. depending on how much it's glowing, will depend on what you've got in there basically, and the intensity of those minerals, or the content of those minerals, if it's high or if it's low or whatever. And you'll use subsurface mining techniques or core mining techniques in order to get that material out. Yeah, a lot of this stuff so far I'm not that interested in. I think on this one, even though it's a platinum mining area, because it's metal rich and not metallic, the only platinum I'm going to be getting is going to be from core mining rather than laser mining, which isn't ideal, but this ship is set up to do both. It's just core mining, you tend to find that you are searching around quite a lot for rocks to mine, whereas laser mining you tend to just crack on and do it, and it will take longer to fill, but you do tend to find that you're more productive potentially. So we're just going to start firing prospect limpets out and just see what we can see, really.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
As I said previously, I'm not an expert on mining, and there are some very, very good commanders out there that have insanely educational videos on how to do this kind of thing.
Prospector limpet engaged.
So definitely check out those guys. However, I haven't had too much. Well, I've had a fair amount of success with mining, so I feel like I know enough to get by, even if I have to refer to Wikipedia pages sometimes for things like what I should be looking for in certain areas.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
There's some very bright rocks over there. I think generally the rule is as well, is that if you have to ask yourself, is this bright enough? There's a good chance it probably isn't.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Whoops. That was a prospector that, yeah, you can see it there. That was a prospector that hit the bottom of my ship because it was travelling too quickly, or I pointed down after launching him. You can see a ship over there in the back, in the distance.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Behind me. Let me see if I turn around whether or not I hit anything. Oh, it looks like he's just dipped. But if we can see lasers firing, it will more than likely be pirates trying to rob someone. Can't see anything. Oh, no. Over there. I'm sure there was someone else over there as well. But I mean, he doesn't seem to be having a fight with anyone. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, he is having a fight with someone. No, he's not. He is mining. That dude is mining. Yeah, there's another guy mining over there as well. So that's fine. In the eventuality that pirates are gonna come in here, they're probably gonna mug those guys first, giving us time to assess the situation and either flee or get outside of the rocks so we can engage them. This thing's not exactly the greatest at speed and maneuverability, so... Right, let's go see what this guy is down here, though. Again, I don't think he's that bright, so he's probably not worth it. Also, this Type 11 is, sorry, not Type 11, Type 10 is not the best ship for mining, because it is quite slow, and while it has an insanely good cargo hold, really what you're looking for is essentially credits per minute. So how fast can I build this and acquire these materials and then sell them, which nets you your credits per minute. And so if you're in a Python or, you know, something else like that, something of that kind of nature, I think oh shit, oh no, this is a crap one for it. Something of that nature, you're going to be acquiring stuff a lot quicker than me. So even though I can, definitely press the run button there. Even though I can hold a lot of stuff, the speed at which I can approach that material and acquire it will probably be slower than you. So your credits per minute may end up being a lot higher. Oh, that's real bright over there. Check you quickly. So yeah, bigger is not necessarily better. I'm just pretty lazy when it comes to wanting to minimize the amount of jumps or the amount of times I need to go back to station. Plus, generally, if I'm kind of like semi-AFK mining, having a lot of prospector limpets and a lot of collector limpets is very helpful. Yep, yeah, okay. Didn't like that, I was travelling too quick again. Okay, so I'm going to overtake this guy and crash into him. Yes, I am. I didn't press the target button, I pressed the boost button by accident there. Cool. Okay, so core detected there. Monazite.
Asteroid scan complete.
So we'll do this one, because why not? So the way you do it is, with core mining, is you target a fissure like this. It will show up every time that you've got a prospector limpet on the rock, and it will show you high strength, medium strength, or low strength. So depending on how long you hold the seismic charge button will depend on what you get out. So there's 3 bars on there, each determining the strength. So we want a high, and that gives us the bar at the top right. You can see it currently it's in yellow. You want to basically get it into blue, but not into red, if you can avoid it. So that was a medium charge. What we got down here, we got another high strength. Could probably do a high strength on here. See where that sets us. And if push comes to shove, you can always remove them if you need to. That's a surface deposit, so we'll use the abrasion blaster later on to sort of blast the minerals off the surface of the rock. But what we're doing really at the moment is essentially setting charges to blow the rock apart so that we expose the maximum number of surface deposits. There we go. So we're into blue now. And what we can try and do, if we've got enough time, we've got 50 seconds left. That's a subsurface deposit. Oh, there's one over here. Is we can just set a low one on this guy. So even though it's set as high, if we just tap it and fire a low out, and then maybe one down here, we can kind of bump up that bar at the bottom. I probably could have got away with doing a medium on that guy. We've got 20 seconds left. There we go. Optimal yield range. So now we back off, put all of our pips into shield, and you would, at this point, if you've done it quicker than me, go into this menu at the side and set detonation now, or detonate now. But I don't need to because I took long, because the ship is slow. And now the coolest part. we go. It is so cool. that bit is the most fun. So now at this point, you get your abrasion blaster out. You dump all the contents of your collector limpets. You don't have to have loads and loads of them, but the more you have, the faster you collect. And then you find what you need and blast it off the surface of the rock.
Cargo scoop retracted.
And make sure your cargo scoop is down, which I had already done, and then just apparently brain farted. Oh, missed that guy. Brain farted and put it back up again. There we go. And make sure to put a pip or two in weapons, because that will allow your abrasion blaster to recharge. It's not, you don't really need it until you actually run out. Ooh, guess that's technically a crash. I've just hit a rock. So what this does is it picks up the monazite or whatever whatever you're picking up, and it will take it and place it into your refinery. Let's go to inventory, refinery. So each chunk goes into the refinery. When that refinery hits, or that refinery bucket hits 100%, it then places that into your inventory. And you can see that we've got 12 of them already, and they go for 195,000 each. Now that's your galactic average. That's not necessarily what you're going to get in this system, but that's an average. You might get more in the system, you might get less. And you essentially rinse and repeat doing exactly the same thing over and over again. It's quite slow to find the rocks that you need for core mining, but when you do, it is insanely lucrative. Now, if you guys have got any questions about this, or, you know, whatever, please feel free to let me know. I will endeavour to answer them for you. Or I'll look them up on Google and say, I have no idea, this is what Google says. But, yeah, pretty much this is how I've been doing it anyway. Whoops, don't want to boost. Not that I can boost because my cargo scoop is down. Cool. And then you can double check to make sure that you've basically got everything. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is a subsurface deposit. Now, to do subsurface deposits, you need something called a displacement missile, which is essentially a missile with a drill on the front of it. So let's find where it's telling us to do this. Have we got all of the chunks? Yeah, we have. So I can raise the cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So over here we have one of these subsurface deposits. Kill the speed off. The way that this works is basically you aim at the area, you hold down the missile key, or you hold down whatever it's primary or secondary, whatever you've assigned it on the fire group, but hold down that button, and a little graph will appear in the bottom left, I believe it is, and you basically release it when you're in the optimum location, on a blue bar. So fire it off. Did that hit? No, it didn't. Oh, that's a seismic charge. Get out of it. Just being an idiot. There we go. Deploying drill. So you hold it down, and then once you get to a certain area, you extract like that. The wavy bar on the top will basically give you material contents and density, and the bar on the bottom will give you like a blue area to release on. So you kind of just hold it and mess around doing things like that. It's well easy to cock it up, so if you do, well, no worries, you Better luck next time.
Limpet drone error. Deploy
Oh yeah,
cargo
lower
left.
cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And it's still saying there is some left in there. Basically. So we go again. And it's essentially blowing ore out of the rock for your cargo limpet still. No, didn't get that one. There we go. Ah, see, there we go. Cocks it up. Real easy to do. You just go again. It's no big deal. Now this stuff, I don't think it's that profitable. You can see only cost is galactic average is 741, but for the purposes of basically showing you how it works, it's not a bad test. It's just I'm not going to sit here and carry on mining this because it's worth jack shit. Okay, so we go on to the next one and see what we can find. But it is a very chilled way of mining, for sure. I do quite enjoy it. There's a couple of rocks over there, but I think I came from this direction, potentially. Oh, there's a bright guy there. We'll double check, and if we need to reorientate yourself, we just point back towards the hotspot indicator, which is currently behind us, and kind of go from there. Oh yeah.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So it was one of these guys that was quite bright. Yeah, you're quite bright. Let's go up because this rock's going to catch the bottom of us otherwise.
Programming limpet drone.
Okay, what have you got? What secrets are you hiding?
Prospector limpet engaged.
What was I? Cool, cool, cool. Right, so same thing again.
Asteroid
Switch for our
scan
seismics. You're a high strength, so we put a high strength charge in you.
Detonation sequence initiated.
You what? Put a high strength in you as well. You're an average, and there's certain ways that people do this usually. Like they'll do, is it 2 high strength and 1 average, or 3 high strength and 1 average? Basically, because overall, what seems to matter is, in fact, what the blue bar is basically stating at the top.
Collector limpet expired.
So we'll try this. There we go. We're at optimal now. So we'll go back out. Hopefully I don't hit anything because I'm going backwards. Everything into shields, just in case.
Collector limpet
Yeah.
expired.
Just hit a rock. Good stuff.
Detonation
Let me
in
hit
10 seconds.
detonate now. And that will kick everything off to go down in 10 seconds. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Switch the abrasion blaster.
Programming limpet drone.
Dump all the collectors out.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, missed that guy. Missed him again. being defeated by an inanimate object. Let's go for him instead. That limpet was nearly a casualty there. Don't need to be too accurate with these, but you do need to place the I wonder why your colour of your name has changed now. Also, I thought you were meant to be going to bed. Not that I'm your dad or anything. Or your mum. I was meant to be. I wonder why your name's green now. You were red before. Oh, that was a crash. Oh, you changed it to a random colour. Oh, cool. The more you know. New name, new me. New moderator, who dis? Okay, how many more surface? We got 3 more surface things to find. So if you ever lose track of it, or you need to find where you're meant to be going, etc., etc. How many more you've got left? Always use your contacts panel.
Programming limpet drone.
Now all of my limpets are dead for some reason.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop retracted. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
And then use the abrasion blasters for blow this stuff off the surface. Good lord, buddy. Whatever you view is on your weekends is your own viewing habit, my friend. Okay. There we go. Cool. So that's everything that we wanted out of this rock. What are we up to now? 28 monazite. 28 monazite. And after this, what's this going to take us to? There we go. 29 monazite. So all in all, pretty profitable if you can find the rocks. Night Ubi. Yeah, pretty profitable if you can find the rocks to mine. But so far so good. We've been quite lucky. Yeah, there's another one over there. Let's give that guy a pop. See what we've got. But as you can imagine, it's on a ship that's got 320 cargo space. It can take a little while to fill that up, and so faster ships are going to be faster to blip around, firing prospector limpets out, and so on and so forth. Getting your cargo hold. Well, it's bugger all in that one. He's pretty bright. I'm going to check him out. Oh 07, buddy. 07. What is the time? Coming up to 1 o'clock. Yeah, probably got another little bit of time. Let's see if we can find some more just before we call it for the night. Okay, cool. Pay night. Worth it, I guess. I don't know what the price is of this stuff. I don't think it's great. But on the flip side, we do get to watch another asteroid explode. Which, let's be honest, is what we're here for. The money is just an added bonus. So, pop a large one in there. Oh, hello. Did you just go straight through the rock? Yeah. Yeah, you did. You just glitched straight through the rock. There we go.
Detonation sequence.
This rock is a
initiated.
hologram, apparently. Put another high yield on here. No, apparently I won't. Because... reasons. Okay, that's another high yield. And then maybe a medium. Oh no, I'm completely disregarding what the thing tells me. Oh, that was another high yield. Alright, that's optimal. Okie dokie. So we'll go back out to just a little bit further away. Probably rear end another rock. Get out to 1,000 meters or so. I think you need to be a little bit more, technically.
Detonation in
Do
10
detonate now.
seconds. Programming limpet drone.
We'll get out on your limpets that aren't currently deployed. There we go. That just never gets old. Never gets old. And we started blasting. Well, you know, if I actually hit anything. The answer is I don't hit very much. Yeah, so how much is this stuff worth? 48,000. I mean, that's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. I think at the moment platinum's 55,000 potentially for a galactic average. So Pay Knight's not too far behind.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, right.
Collector limpet expired.
At this point, it says your cargo holds at maximum capacity, but
Programming
do
limpet
not
drone.
panic because you still have an entire
Cargo
refinery
hold at maximum capacity.
of stuff
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold
to
at
fill up.
maximum capacity.
It might get annoying,
Collector limpet
don't get me wrong,
expired.
but
Programming limpet drone.
your limpets will expire, you're going to use more prospectors, so try and do all of that first before you start jettisoning limpets. And you can see at the moment here, I've got, I think there's 10 bins total in this, so that's 10 opportunities to fill up stuff. I can jettison the Leppy, because frankly it's crap and we don't need it, and that frees up another bin. So let's slide through this gap, and then yeah, if it comes to it, what we'll do is we will jettison limpets if we have to do so, but technically you shouldn't need to really. How many more of these we got? There's one below us. There's one over there as well on the other side of the rock. But yeah, you can see that having a more nimble ship would be beneficial for this. I'm really interested to see what the Type 11 is going to be like. I think that's going to be really, really fun to play with. I also don't really know what the size is as well, because I know they said it's going to be a dedicated mining ship,
Mission objective
but I
detected.
probably missed mission objective. What? What are you chatting about? Mission objective.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Collector
We won't go for
limpet
that.
expired.
Okay. Let's stick the platinum hotspot behind us again. Or in fact, we'll check this first.
Programming limpet drone.
Because you can never fire off too many prospector limpets. We're at max capacity anyway at the moment, and we need the room, and information is power. So the more we get out there,
Prospector limpet engaged. Prospector limpet failed.
the better we
Asteroid
do.
Scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh yes,
Asteroid scan
the
complete.
quintessential cultural hit, badger, badger, badger. Maybe that'll be one for the soundboard when I can get the soundboard working. Right, you're pretty bright over there, but I don't think you're bright enough. That's dominant cargo
Cargo
scoop.
scoop retracted.
Just get a little more speed and manoeuvrability. Yeah, that's worth a punt. You're the brightest out of the bunch.
Programming limpet drone.
See what you've got.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright, nothing of worth there.
Asteroid scan complete.
I think these little tiny ones, when you're in a metallic ring, have the potential of having platinum.
Programming limpet drone.
But I don't think...
Prospector limpet failed.
Oh, yeah, you crashed at the bottom of my ship. Cool, good job.
Programming limpet drone.
I don't think I've found anything of worth in these tiny ones in the core mining areas so far. Could be wrong. Could just be bias there.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Confirmation bias or something. Or at least not stuff that I'm currently looking for, at
Asteroid
least.
scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Come on. There we go. I thought I failed that one again.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing we want.
Collector limpet expired.
Let's have a little look-see.
Asteroid scan complete.
What about you, weird-shaped guy over here? I've heard you can launch prospector limpets
Programming limpet
as
drone.
you're going up to
Prospector
prevent them
limpet
from hitting the bottom of your ship. Like that. But I do tend to find it's a little bit hit and miss sometimes.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright, haven't found anything there. You're bright. What are you?
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Yeah, you can ignore the prospector limpet failed bit, because really that's basically just telling you you've already fired 2 prospectors out, and then the moment you fire a third, the first one that you fired is going to die. And stop being useful. So that's what the prospector failed basically
Prospector
states.
limpet engaged.
Huh. I wonder how much that stuff is.
Asteroid scan
Sumerian.
complete.
Just give it a little tap.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Let's see what this stuff's like. Have I already... I think I've already... Yeah. I put it on the ignore list, and there's a good chance the reason I did is because of while I was platinum mining. Good thing about laser mining as well is that you can get some materials out of it, which is quite helpful. Yeah, Sumerium's only 25,000, so again, it's not particularly great. Not really what we're looking for with. I want to aim for at least getting stuff that's you're a subsurface deposit. Stuff that basically is like 45,000 and above, ideally. Whoops. Oh, you're spinning quite quick. To the point where I actually don't think I could catch up with you accurately. Okay, so... Put that cargo scoop down.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, definitely certain hotspots are really, really good, and other ones not so much. Ideally, what we want is a metallic ring with a platinum hotspot in it, and then we can just laser mine all the platinum we can find. You won't need the pulse wave for it.
Programming limpet drone.
You'll just be firing out loads and loads of prospector limpets, basically in order to find rocks that contain a high percentage of platinum, and ideally with a if you want the engineering materials, the high material content as well.
Engaged.
We'll start heading back towards the ring. Sorry, the
Asteroid
hotspot.
scan complete.
Keep it on our right. And that way we're not going to hit anything that we have just hit, or at least we shouldn't really hit anything that we've just hit.
Programming limpet drone.
No. Okay, cool. Don't fire that then.
Programming limpet drone.
Not like I needed a prospector limpet or anything. There we go.
Prospector
Nope.
limpet engaged. Collector limpet expired. Asteroid scan complete.
What are you, tiny dude?
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Again, Nothing particularly exciting there.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, this is where having a faster ship is definitely a benefit, because especially if you're using pulse wave to basically identify core mining rocks that you need, you can kind of just blip really quickly across a large area, hitting pulse wave and seeing where the glowy bits are. There's one over there, and there's a series over here as well. You're all quite bright.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah,
Asteroid
you know what?
scan
I
complete.
might as well. Sod it.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
We've got space in the hold that we've got, and I'm definitely not going to have a full hold of Monzonite basically at the end of this. Whoops. Let's make sure that we've got pips in weapons. What's that surface deposit? Uranium. Uraninite? Uraninite? There we go. Let's just have a quick look. When did I put that prospector then here? There he is. 8.57, 2, and we're depleted. Cool. Whoops. So we'll get the subsurface deposits as well. Try and go for this big one. Close, but not quite. Go. Should get another one in him while he's still visible. Oh, really? Okay. Didn't give me any blue after a certain point there. Oh, missed that entirely. Oh, balls.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, unlucky. No. Come on. Oh, no, okay, fine. Probably too many on that one, and it disappeared. I'm not too good at the mini game, I will admit. If there's any strategies or techniques that you guys know, please do let me know. I'm always looking at ways that I can try and speed this up or improve it overall. Oh, balls. See, I wasn't even on that, but it still said extraction successful, so Go for the big one. There we go. Lovely. You got any more for me that I can do? Yeah, apparently so.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Again, we'll check the refinery in a second, but there's nothing really to worry about right now. And I know that
Programming limpet drone.
another limpet died in that time frame, so
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
get rid of some of that. Make up some space. Yeah. Yeah, it's just before. I think you're going to disappear now, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's cool. I did cock it up enough times, but I managed to get a couple of out of them. No. Failure. You get a spare? No? Cool. Get another pop of it. Oh, is this going to be one of those? I was going to say, is this going to be one of these where it doesn't give me any more blue bars? There we go, he's out anyway. Cool. I mean, yeah, I'm basically chasing something that's worth bugger all anyway, but whatever. Let's deploy, let's get rid of a couple of these.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. And a couple more. Really what we're looking for is the higher level stuff. Let's be honest. But so far we've not really found anything that fits that criteria. Had a couple of decent monzonite rocks, which is helpful.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Let's go check this one in here and then potentially call it there. And then we'll go find someone to raid. As it is coming up to 1:30 in the morning. And I have work tomorrow.
Programming limpet drone.
What you got for me?
Prospector limpet engaged.
Sod all.
Collector limpet expired. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
I think nothing on the core front at least.
Prospector limpet
No, again.
engaged.
Nothing particularly special.
Asteroid scan complete.
Got a lot of shiny ones over there.
Programming limpet drone.
Can I do this at
Prospector
speed?
limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
No is the answer to that question.
Programming
Just did not
limpet
want to
drone.
fire prospector limpets out there. Fair enough. Then we got these guys over here. Did I miss that rock entirely? Yeah, I did. Huh.
Programming limpet drone.
Either that or it went straight through the rock, but I think more than likely I probably just missed it.
Prospector limpet
Yeah.
engaged.
Nothing particularly special.
Asteroid scan complete.
Alright. Last little cluster. Fingers crossed we get a nice Monzonite one to finish off the end of the night with. There are specific shapes of rocks that you can look out for that increase your chances of getting what you want to find, but that is a level of memory that I currently do not possess. But there are pictures that you can find of various different rock shapes, and it will aid you in getting what you want to get. Cool, platinum. That's nice. All right, it's not Monzonite, but hell, I'll take it. So let's get the old seismic charge launcher out. That's quite nice to end the night on. It's better than having a rock that we couldn't get anything cool out of.
Detonation sequence initiated.
That's the surface.
Expired.
Subsurface. So we don't want that one. We can have you. Then maybe a medium. Oh, that was a low. Balls. What else we got? We got one here. Oh, okay. So we want to disarm that.
Seismic charge dissolved.
Okay, where did you go?
Collector limpet expired.
We've got 30 seconds to rectify this. Nope, that was a miss. That's still a little bit much. So we'll disarm you, we'll go on what we've got already. So everything
Detonation
into...
in 10 seconds. Seismic charge dissolved.
There we go. And it's dropped it down into the blue range. It's not... Oh, it is saying optimal yield. Okay, cool. Take it.
Programming.
It was a little bit close when that went off.
Programming limpet drone.
But that's why we put all of our pips into shields. Just in case. Or inter-systems, I should say.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Right, let's see if we can finagle our way in between these rocks. Oops. God damn. Terrible shooting on my part today. And here's me saying I want to get a railgun build set up. When I have a problem at the moment, I can't even handle an abrasion blaster. Really? Come on. There we go. Good old platinum. No, that's on the rock just ahead of it. There we go. Alright, how many more have we got? There's one up here somewhere. Excellent. Couple more knocking around. One to our right. There we are. Oops. Just too hasty. Using the old rock shotgun. And then here we are. Loop over the top. And I think that's all the platinum. So just wait for the there we go. Cool.
Cargo scoop
Right,
retracted.
let's head back to Space Cappuccino. Call it a night there. Now, I hope to anyone that hasn't done mining before, that's been somewhat helpful to see my cack-handed approach at a cross combination of core mining and laser mining. It's not been massively profitable, let's be honest, but it's better than a kick in the teeth. So, there is always that. Well, I'm still sat in the hoppers. Yeah, so it's just junk. And what you want to do is, you want to make sure, basically, when you come to, unless you're very confident in fighting things off in your mining ship, you will want to get rid of what's in your hopper before you drop in on another mining belt, because any pirates that find out that you've got stuff in your hopper, even if you don't have anything in your
Cannot comply.
get rid of hoppers.
Frameshift drive
Even if you have nothing in your inventory, they'll still go, oh hey, you know, you've got some platinum in your refinery, drop me platinum. So, and if you don't do it quick enough, they will shoot you. I guess sometimes they probably don't even ransom you, so that is something to consider. This ship is not meant for SEO. It does the job, but you just need to be aware about the overheating element of it, because it's unlike the Mandalay and the Panther Clipper. This one definitely just goes straight into 80% very quickly. As you can see, going from 27, 50, 60, 67. So yeah, it'll just go straight off into the higher temperature region immediately. Oh, that was a little bit too liberal with the old SCO there. Let's see whether or not I pick the right side of the belt for this one this time. Bleed the speed off a little bit. I don't know whether or not there's anything to do with Super Cruise that's changed since I last played and then came back, but the 6-second rule, I find it much harder to identify mission source. I haven't got any missions here, have I? Huh. Wonder why it's giving me a mission. To my knowledge, I didn't have any missions there. Let me just slow all the way down quickly. No. No active missions. I wonder what the hell that is. Whoops. Probably need to move that heatsink button because I tend to hit it by accident more often than I do actually intentionally. This is like the bottom of my my grip on my right hand. So very easy to trigger by accident on my pinky if I let go of the stick and then grab it again. But yeah, as I was saying, the 6-second rule, for some reason, I just can't seem to get it consistently, whereas previously I had no issues at all. So maybe it's just the use of the SEO and things like that that's causing me to travel faster. So therefore I don't hit it that often. Or the ships that I'm going in are now faster than they used to be on the old batch of ships. Who knows? But something definitely feels different on it. Okay. Yeah, looks like I got the right side this time. That's lucky.
Lincoln Juliet Echo Romeo. We've prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station.
Now there are, when you have a cargo hold full of mined materials, it's smart to go on in our look at where you can sell them. But I think at the moment I'm just going to be selling them in here because of the ability to, if you sell expensive stuff, I'm pretty sure it's here. The expensive stuff that, you know, things like platinum, when you're mining stuff, yeah, sell for large profits, basically. If you do that here, you'll gain power points for it, which is useful because I really need power points. Whoops, forgot to request docking.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 10.
Yeah, and I really need power points because I am very, very low on the old power point structure. And who doesn't love things like...
Observe minimum clearance distance.
oh, sod off. Who doesn't love things like pack hounds and other crazy things that you can get through being a certain power play rank. Okay.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Oh yeah. Alright, you were useful that time. Thanks, bud.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. Cheers, Holly. Okay, so let's sell everything here.
Landing successful.
Some
Dispatching
things will
ground
be
crew.
profitable, other things
Report to
won't be.
station services for
But
more
as I said,
information, Commander.
usually the best option is to... oh, I didn't even realise. Sorry. Too busy mining. Completely didn't even realise that my music had stopped entirely. Yeah, usually the best thing to do is to find on it an Inara where you can sell it for decent profit and kind of just go from there. But let's get rid of it here because at least I can get some power points out of it. So sell this all the way down to, right, so osmium, that's 336,000. Platinum, that's just shy of 1,000,000. So that's 1415-ish in total. That's not even worth talking about. Monzonite, 6.4 million. Excellent. That's just shy of 1,000,000 as well.
Incoming message.
Excellent. So you can see down here I'm acquiring merits every time I sell something. So I've got a feeling that will probably have said, hey, you've got a... Oh no, it's just reputation. Cool. It hasn't said, hey, you've got a care package to take. Don't think I've got any outstanding care packages to take. No, I haven't. Bounty. Let's get rid of the bounties. Might as well, while I'm here. No fines, no bounties. Pirate Federation Codex discoveries, get rid of that. There's no universal cartographics here, so I can't do that. Though I believe there is Lemoon or something or other. But that'll be a tomorrow problem. I think it's Lemure's Landing or something. Lemaire Analytics now, I think it's that one. That has a cartographics area on it. But anyway, that will be it for me tonight. So thanks for jumping in and hanging out and asking questions and the follows and all of that kind of jazz. Really appreciate it. All the follows are really helpful, and I absolutely love it when you guys are engaging and having a chat with me, and it's all great fun. So thanks if you've stopped by tonight, and thank you if you're watching this after the fact in the future on one of the VODs or any other platform this gets uploaded to. I'm gonna stick it on the stream ending screen now, and we're gonna go find someone to raid. So stick around if you want to raid. And yeah, once again, thank you. I will see you all guys next stream.
Suspicious shields. Well, let's see. Let's